Sure. Unless it's other people not working.
It's in the game.
Oh, he's on the walk with me. Don't put him on the walk. And what is you eating? This shit is horrible.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. Poses. There'll be no one left.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert! We go!
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, 46 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bills 7, Chargers 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
On first down, it's Hampton, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They will run for it with Hampton. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Bills 33-yard line.
21.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
380. 380.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Hampton going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ray.
They'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Cook again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the middle with Cook. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translated.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Round 80! Hey, tight. Half 10. Alert! What is that?
To the air, Allen. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Bills 21, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. T.J. Sanders. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Here's Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, and 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. A run once more with Hampton. And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Give here to Hampton. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
At their own
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
No gain on the play.
Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
and 8.
Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. He's across midfield. Down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 78 yards. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Herbert now. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
We go.
They begin with a run by Davis. Oh, heck of a move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Half 85, half 80. What's that?
Inside give to Davis. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What's that?
Davis will try to run for it. And he is going to have the Bills first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
I need it. What's that?
The first down carry for Davis. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We go.
They go again with Davis. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
What's that?
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Omari and Hampton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. There he goes right side. He may go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ray Davis, 66 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two.
The Bills are lining up for a two.
They'll try and run it here. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the
You
bench.
running it back, bro?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over
I said, is you running it back?
at their own 32-yard line.
I'm asking.
The Charger drive about
Say
to get
this.
going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Second down and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Shakir hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Allen going to run with it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert! All 52, ready? What's up?
So Allen's going to look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.